Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. So today I want to talk about Tyler Glasnow and how he was able to increase his velocity over the last few years. If you look back to when he was with the Pirates, he was averaging around 94 miles an hour. Now with the Rays, he's regularly throwing 100 miles an hour. He's in the high 90s all the time. And so we're going to talk about a mechanical change that he made with his mechanics that helped him produce more velocity. Before we do that though, today's video is sponsored by Rocket Sports. Rocket makes top quality baseball gear and equipment. We use a ton of their stuff with our Antonelli baseball teams. Go in the description box below, click on the link there. It's going to take you over to their site. You'll be able to save 15% on your next order at Rocket, so go and check that out. Okay, so I was watching a video on Glasnow, and he was talking about some of the things that he changed mechanically from when he was with the Pirates and then came over to the Rays. And the big thing that he talks about is how he began using his glutes and got out of his quad. So when he would go into leg lift, if you watch him when he was with the Pirates, when he lifted his leg, the weight was on the front side of his leg. The weight was in his quad. And so he would lift, and you could see him start to fall. And so he would fall not only forward, but he would fall this way towards the third base line. Right? And so the big move that he said that he had to change was, instead of just picking up and falling, which was causing him to get forward and towards the line, he would work on picking up and sitting. So he talked about trying to act like there was a chair behind him, and when he would pick up, he would sit into that chair. Right? And so now when you get into this position where your hips hinge back and you sit down into a chair, now you're getting into your backside, so you're getting into your glutes and away from your quads. Now I'm able to use my lower body to drive. I can do a better job of staying in line right towards my target, and I can ride my back leg all the way down the mountain. So there's two things really here. One, he talks about learning how to get his hips to hinge back, how to sit down into his glute, and he talks about doing exercises to work on that, whether they were deadlifts or reverse lunges, things in the weight room to, one, learn that motor pattern, but then also to be able to build strength so that you can sit into your glute. If you're not strong enough, well, it becomes harder to do that. So I think that is one part of the process, is in the weight room, training it, being strong enough, no doubt will translate to being able to throw the ball harder. But then the second thing is being able to take those movements and now get them to happen in your pitching delivery. And so, one, you can do that by just focusing on when you're throwing your bullpens or when you're doing, any type of throwing, that you're going to work on sitting into your glute. Right? There are drills, and there's tons of drills that you can come up with, but something easy is just being down on if you're a right-handed thrower, being down on your left knee. And when I pick up, because I'm in this position where I'm already kind of seated with my right leg, when I pick up to begin to drive, now I'm already here. I can sit into my glute more and then work on riding that position out as I move down the mound. So that's a simple way to do it. There's tons of other ways and drills that you can do it. You can get creative with it. But again, I think it's blending the strength and conditioning part of it in the weight room, learning the movement, being strong enough through strength training, and then taking it into your throwing, working on it in drills, working on it during your bullpens. You blend those two together, and I think that's how you make really big jumps. And again, you can see it. Glasnow is just one of many pitchers, either in the big leagues professionally or really any level, that is able to really increase velocity by their mechanics. I get so many questions all the time, how do I throw harder? Do I do long toss? Do I throw weighted balls? Now, all of that stuff can help, but you've really got to be able to move your body better. Use your body and move it better, which ultimately will help you throw harder. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.